Faithful Niner Empire, what's good? You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. The 49ers and Vikings meet up this Sunday in Levi Stadium. And you know what time it is, faithful. It's time to pontificate. The 49ers and the Vikings are meeting up at the perfect time. The Vikings have won their last two games, one against the Chargers and then one against the Green Bay Packers. The 49ers have won their last two games, the Rams and the Jags. And the 49ers actually got their first home win of the year against the LA Rams. Let's hopefully they can make it 2 games in a row, victories at home. You may be asking yourself, well, what did the Vikings do well? Well, they have a plethora of weapons on the offensive side of the ball. You may be surprised, but Kirk Cousins is having one of his best seasons as an NFL starting quarterback. He's got 18 touchdowns and only 2 interceptions. Captain Kirk is playing lights out, if you ask me. Also, he can hand it off to one of the best running backs in the NFL. You know it, Dalvin Cook. He's averaging about 4.6 yards per carry, and the Vikings do have a top 10 rushing offense this year. Don't sleep on the men outside the numbers. Adam Thielen, Justin Jefferson. What a great move by the Vikings. They trade Stephon Diggs in the offseason, and then they draft Justin Jefferson, who also was a Rookie of the Year. Jefferson and Thielen, they rank in the top 15 in majority of the receiving categories, so the 49ers secondary definitely will get its stiffest test of the year. The Vikings defense has excelled in some areas this year. They currently rank, I believe, number 1 or 2 as far as total sacks as a team with 31 sacks. They can get after the quarterback, but they are without their best pass rusher, Danielle Hunter, who's been placed on IR. And there's questions about Everson Griffin, whether he'll be able to play this Sunday. Now, they are pretty good against the pass, but they're not too well against the run. They rank bottom 5 in average rushing yards allowed per game. Clearly, this is great for the 49ers because we love to run the ball. I don't know about you, faithful, but I feel like the 49ers have finally discovered, or I should say rediscovered, their identity. We are now committed to running the ball, and we may have been committed before. I just feel like we're executing in all phases of the run game much better now. You know, Elijah Mitchell is looking great. Hopefully he can play this week against the Vikings. He currently has that finger injury, and you know, ball security is a must. So whenever he's healthy, hopefully he'll be out there, but we'll monitor his progress this week. Deebo Samuel, the Swiss Army knife, he can do it all. He excelled in the last 2 games in the run game. I think it's taken defenses by surprise. Also, Trey Sermon looked pretty good. In addition to running the ball at a high rate, you know, averaging about, 35, 38 plus carries a game the last 2 games and winning the time of possession, the 49ers have also been very good on third downs. Jimmy G has made a lot of throws in small, tight windows between multiple defenders, and we've been executing on third down, which has led to these long drives that we've seen in the last 2 games. And I think we definitely need to keep that up against the Minnesota Vikings. 49ers, we're getting some players back who were once on IR. Dre Greenlaw is practicing. D Ford is practicing as well. Both of those players should be available this Sunday against the Vikings. And we're going to need another presence outside of Arden Key, Armstead, and Nick Bosa. And it'll be great to have D Ford back in there attacking the quarterback. Who knows how many plays? I'm sure his snaps will be limited, but anything can help at this point with our defense. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's get into Jay's keys to the game. In order for the 49ers to win this game, we're going to have to win up front. We're going to have to impose our will on the Minnesota Vikings. As I said before, they rank in the bottom 5 of rushing yards allowed per game. I believe it's about 122, 127 yards per game. Clearly, the 49ers will want to run the ball with Elijah Mitchell, Deebo Samuel, Trey Sermon. The Vikings will get a taste, I would assume, of all those running backs. And also, over the last 3 games, this 49ers offense has executed on third downs, and that's what's helped these long drives. I think that will continue. The Vikings defense is not very good on getting off the field on third down. Now, their offense is pretty good as far as converting third downs, and that'll be a key. Which offense can do better in converting third downs, and which defense can do better in getting off the field on third downs. That's going to be a key. We're also going to have to protect Jimmy G. The Vikings do have 31 sacks, which leads the league, and we're going to have to make sure we give Jimmy G a clean pocket to throw from. We've seen good Jimmy. Usually with good Jimmy, he has a clean pocket to throw from, and bad Jimmy, usually he's getting hurried, he's not finishing his throws, and he's throwing the ball sooner than he wants. The Vikings do have, the Vikings play disciplined football. And what I mean by that is they've only given up the ball 6 times to opposing defenses. That leads the league. So they play disciplined football. They don't allow many takeaways. And Kirk Cousins, 18 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and the other turnovers are just 4 fumbles. So we're going to have to force a turnover. This defense has done that. You know, Josh Norman leads the league in forced fumbles. Hopefully Josh Norman can continue that. And Jimmy Ward has had a few interceptions the last few games. So I think this will be a close game. I think this will be a high-scoring game. The 49ers will struggle against this Vikings wide receiving core with Thielen and Justin Jefferson. Also with Dalvin Cook, the running game. We've struggled this season with the run. I know the last few games we've done pretty well, but we haven't faced a running back in Dalvin Cook. I think this will be a high-scoring game. I think the 49ers, though, will win their second straight home game and third straight game overall. I got the 49ers winning 31-30. Faithful Niner Empire. What do you guys think of my prediction? Let me know. Y'all know it in them comments. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Go Niners.